What's going on, everybody? Solomon here, and I'm back. Week 2 on the vegan diet, vegan lifestyle, and just going to give you a little update on how things been progressing, my thoughts, how I feel, and again, guys, thank you for watching my videos. Trying to get back on the YouTube game. I've been doing a lot of videos on Facebook, Facebook Live. So if you are enjoying this video and you like it, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. So week 2 on the vegan diet. Week 1, I already did the video. Wasn't too difficult of a transitioning for myself. Wean myself off of, the red meats, white meats, and then last the dairy and cheeses. The cheeses were the hardest part, but I did find that the vegan cheese is good, so I definitely enjoy that. So to give you a little rundown, what I've been noticing about my body and everything, I have to go back to week 1. So week 1, I started feeling more clarity, if that makes sense. Things were more clear to me. My mind wasn't foggy or clogged up. My skin started to clear up a lot more. The little spots that I had on my face were clearing up. However, when I started eating this, they started to come back slowly. Vegan friendly, according to what this says. No dairy, no GMOs, no soys, and whole list of everything. But when I started having these a little bit more, they kind of came back a little bit. But that's about it. As far as my weight stayed pretty consistently the same at 270, 272-ish or so. However, I can feel that I'm getting tighter around my chest and my waist area. So that's a plus. Haven't done any measurements yet, so I'll have to do that here later on this week if I get some time. The gym, I did notice some strength loss in the gym. Of course, I'm not counting my macros, and I'm just trying to get, acclimated to the new foods and everything. So I'm not really, my goal isn't to just, pack on, a whole bunch of protein and just eat. I'm just trying to eat, to be satiated, and that's about it. So I'm sure I'm getting at least 2,500 calories. I know that because I do plug it in, but I don't necessarily hit 200 grams of protein like I normally would. I'm probably shooting around 150 grams of protein. I'm sure with everything changing up, my body's changing. The strength loss is just a norm, and I'm not too worried about it. I'll get it back. I've always, whenever I've lost weight for some reason, or not weight, but lost strength for some reason, I've always been able to get it back. So I'm not worried about that. I just really want to feel better and be healthier and look better as far as this whole transitioning goes. What else did I notice? Sleep pattern is a lot different. Sleeping a little bit better. I do have sleep apnea, combat related, stress related, PTSD related. So I do sleep with a CPAP, but I do feel myself sleeping for longer periods of time. So normally I would get up like 4 or 5 times a night. Now I only get up maybe once or twice a night, which is a win for me because I hate getting up all the time and going to the bathroom or just getting up or whatever. So that's a huge win for me. More energy. Got a lot of energy, guys. Today, we went to the gym and I just had tons of energy. I didn't have a pre-workout or anything, and I felt great. And I still feel good. Right about now, I would be sluggish, tired, dragging ass, and I do not feel that way right now. I feel great, energetic, and I just feel awesome. So that's another thing that I've noticed as well. My gut went down. The bloating, the hardness around my waist. For the longest time, I always thought it was carbohydrates. And the crazy thing is, guys, is I'm having like 300 grams of carbohydrates where I was having like 50 to 100 grams on the low carb diet. It was just crazy. So I've been eating a lot more carbohydrates and not really having to worry about that so much now. Definitely a huge win in my eyes. So the carbohydrate intake is a lot more. I think the other day I hit like 500 grams of carbohydrates. Actually, we went to Pie Fives, and I had my first vegan pizza, which was freaking phenomenal, guys. I enjoyed that so much. I had two. I probably kind of overkill, but hey, you only live once, right? What else? Wow, there's so many things, and I just wish I would have wrote them down. Bad on that one. Just feeling really good, guys. Again, this whole transitioning was health related. I'm sure later on when I look up, the documentaries, it'll be more ethical and just looking at different points of view of why choose this lifestyle. Right now, for me, it's just for my health. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's going on. My doctors at the VA have said that, hey, your blood work is great and you're whatever, but I never felt great. I always felt sluggish. I always felt tired, achy, tightness in my chest. I'm not saying it was signs of a heart attack, but just reading all this stuff, about what red meats or meats period do to your body, just opened up my eyes to certain things. And so I started researching a lot more and just, the face, the skin clearing up issue, eating more vegetables. I've never eaten this much vegetables in my life, and enjoy it. Beans, for that matter. Speaking of beans, the first week, major gas, guys. I was having major blowout gas. Like, it just was not, it was endless. It just kept going and going and going. And that's the one thing that I really didn't like about it. Bubble guts, if you know what those are, bubble guts. But to be honest, those subsided, those calmed down. This week was a lot easier, not as bad, not as much gas. I have been incorporating beans in my diet now, which is great because I haven't had beans in like years. I have a little bit of gas with that, but I'm fine with that. I'm sure as time goes on, my body will be acclimated to it again. Right now, we're not cooking any like major meal preps. One, because we're leaving tomorrow for Orlando for business and pleasure. I'm taking the kids to Disney. And two, we're still new. We're newbies. We're baby vegans, if you will. We're still learning. Amanda, she's vegetarian, so she's weaning herself off a little bit slower. Once I did it and I was like, you know what, I can do this, I just cut myself completely off after the red meats and the chicken. I was just like, oh wow. And then the cheeses was last, and that was like 2 or 3 days, and I was done. I was like, yeah, I'm done. Especially after I saw a documentary about what milk really is, I'm just like, no thanks. But the meal preps will come later as we get more knowledgeable, as we learn a little bit more and get, educated on how to correctly meal prep this way and what we can have. So right now we're just having some mock meals. I think Beyond Meat is one of my favorite easy prep meals type deal. Rice, beans, like I said earlier, oatmeal, having lots of oatmeal, fruits and vegetables. Fruits is major key right there, guys, because I have not had, the whole typical old school bodybuilding style type eating. Don't eat too many fruits because it's sugar and it's not. And I've been having like 2-3 bananas a day. I've just been, and still losing, body fat. I feel great. Nothing wrong with how I feel. I'm feeling amazing. Some of the shirts that I've been putting on have been getting really loose around my waist area. So just overall, I gotta say, I'm loving the decision and the transition into this lifestyle. I have not yet figured out what I want to name this this vlog, this documentary of my journey. If you have suggestions, write them down in the comments. Let me know. I was thinking, because I think someone already has, you know, the Vegan Chronicles or whatever. So I was thinking about meat eater to vegan, or from meat eating or meat eater to vegan, or something like that. So give me your thoughts, give me your opinions and everything. Drop them down in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the video, check me out on Facebook. Just type in Salomon D Ortiz, Salomon, Salomon, the letter D, middle initial, and Ortiz, O-R-T-I-Z. You can also find me on Instagram, The Real Salomon Ortiz. And thanks guys for tuning in. I appreciate you, and y'all take care. Peace.